Nobody really knows about it, I feel like.
No, nobody does.
Just off the coast of Oahu lies a tiny island with a secret nobody knows about. What was once the ultimate hidden party paradise of Hawaii, from private zoos to Hollywood stars, this place really had it all. But its story is pretty crazy.
It's only a one-time thing, like once a month.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows about it, I feel like.
No, nobody does.
No one knows about this?
Christian Holmes actually transformed Coconut Island into his own playground.
There's a party island back then.
Picture this, he had elephants, zebras, camels, donkeys, and they were just strolling the beach. 2 full-size bowling alleys, a beach house, botanical gardens, and even an outdoor movie theater and swimming pool. This wasn't just luxury, he was on a whole nother level. But going back to the beginning, Christian Holmes wasn't just throwing these parties for fun. He was the grandson of the owner of the Fleischmann yeast fortune, and he owned Hawaiian tuna packers. In 1933, he bought Coconut Island, also known as Moku, Loʻe, originally used by fishermen and shepherds. He expanded the island from around 12.5 acres to 28 acres. This is when Holmes truly turned it into a playground of excess. I mean, he had a zoo, shark pool, exotic gardens, entertainment spaces, you name it. Oh, and the parties? Think Great Gatsby. Christian Holmes hosted a luau for Queen Emma, and he brought over 150 coconut trees just for that. The elite gathered here for nights filled with champagne and jazz. This was the place to go and be seen. Rumor has it Shirley Temple celebrated birthdays here. President Harry Truman came to escape the spotlight. After doing some digging, I did find out Amelia Earhart and her husband also went to Coconut Island. Coconut Island was a stage for the legends.
I honestly have no idea what to expect. I'm just imagining this is the Great Gatsby Party Island.
From now on, no more parties, no more people dropping in for cocktails.
But the party did not last forever. In 1941, when Pearl Harbor was attacked, the nearby Kaneohe military base was one of the first sites hit. Local stories say Holmes feared the island was too close to the base, and he abandoned his island completely. What we do know is that the military shortly took over after this.
But there's a bunch of labs that do ecology work. Planilo in it, out to come out of the water. Oh. And then, yeah, once you put it back in the water, he immediately makes it. Oh no. Yeah. In and out. So this yellow part is original land.
The animals he brought there were sent to the Honolulu Zoo.
The history behind this island is insane.
The island itself sits on the rainy side of Oahu.
Christian Holmes outdoor swimming pool.
And after the war ended, the soldiers stationed here moved on. Holmes's estate still held the property at the time, but eventually the island was sold to a group of 5 investors.
He bought this for $250K. What a steal.
For their first idea, they tried to do a luxury resort called the Coconut Island Hotel. That failed. Then they tried again, this time launching Club International. That failed too. It was during this period that the island picked up the touristy name Coconut Island. Struggling to keep this venture afloat, the partners eventually sold their shares to one man, Edwin PAULEY, a wealthy philanthropist from California. PAULEY turned Coconut Island into a private family retreat. He hosted close friends here, as I previously mentioned, Harriet Truman. This was also the era when Shirley Temple was rumored to visit, and when parts of the TV classic Gilligan's Island was filmed here.
Gilligan's Island?
But the story takes an unexpected turn one day. While PAULEY was out in the water, he came across a man having trouble with his boat, Robert Hyatt. PAULEY invited him back to the island to help, and during that visit, they struck up a conversation. Hyatt shared his vision for marine research in Hawaii. PAULEY was inspired by this, and he actually gifted him the backside of his island to begin his work. That gift became the foundation of the Hawaii Institute of Marine Biology in 1967, and as you see today.
Oh, I want to jump in this so bad. Coconut Island, the first Saturday of every month. They also have additional walking tours during the week. They're a lot more expensive though. This is only $20 per person. There used to be an elephant right here.
Over time, the research expanded to cover half the island. As Edwin and Barbara PAULEY grew older, they eventually donated the entire island, ensuring it would live on as a center for science, discovery, and ocean conservation. As I was leaving Coconut Island, Moku Loʻe, or Gilligan's Island, as many know it, I can't help but think there's 2 different lives here. What started as Christian Holmes' private playground of exotic animals and Great Gatsby-like parties, and now it's something even more valuable, a frontline in the fight to save our oceans.
How'd you hear about this tour?
I actually don't remember.
This island holds history, science, and mystery all in one place. And the next chapter depends on us, honestly. I realize Coconut Island isn't just a hidden gem of Hawaii. It's a reminder that our wildest escapes can become our most important legacies.
I'll say one of the main things I learned is the floppy coral you see in like the movies or whatever videos. that doesn't exist in Hawaii. That exists only in like Bahamas, stuff like that. Hawaii has like that stone coral that's really hard, and there's a lot of ways that can kill this coral. The thing that shocked me the most is they're saying 50 years from now, coral is predicted to be extinct. Marine Bio is actually producing these artificial coral reefs. A problem they're having right now, besides from pollution, stuff that's ruining the coral like sunscreen and whatnot, coral can actually start bleaching because of the temperature. They're trying to reproduce this coral that exists in Hawaii that can withstand really warm temperatures. So they're doing a bunch of tests so they can actually plant it and try not to have the coral go extinct. You know what we say, we're not sad it's over, we're glad it happened.
What was once a place to escape is now a place of knowledge, survival, and protecting the planet. Oh yeah, and there's hammerhead sharks here that I was not allowed to show because of research purposes.